is We Are Change New York City on Saturday, March 3rd, 2012. We have Ptince Truthchaser right here, coming from Philadelphia to help us out. How's it going, Paul?
It's going pretty good, brother. It's it's going good, and it's basically I'm here today for solidarity for We Are Change New York City. And I honestly think that a lot of people out there in the world, they online and all, they hear We Are Change this, We Are Change that, and it's real. I mean, We Are Change is real, and I'm proof right here. We are here right now. This is real. This is reality as far as change is concerned. I'm here, like I said, in solidarity to represent We Are Change New York and bring truth to the fact that, the incident that happened when the towers were blew was basically an inside job.
You started We Are Change Philadelphia, that's right?
I did start We Are Change Philadelphia. I started We Are Change Philadelphia right before the Occupy movement kicked in and came into effect. It was me and, I would say, top 5 other people. It kind of weathered off, but I'm in the process of starting things back up.
Now, what do you personally think happened on 9/11/2001?
Well, when I first seen everything, towers going well, I was full of anger because at the time I was like, wow, terrorists really, Muslims really blew everything up. And then when I really sat down and thought about it, and I educated myself, I said to myself, bullshit. That what had happened was it was an inside job. I think what happened was it's called what David I talked about, and I give the man props because it's what he said. So problem, reaction, solution. You create the problem, you get the reaction, and think up with the solution. And I think what happened was they purposely blew the tower, so that way they can go ahead and invade Iraq. And I think what's happening now is, the United States government gives Israel, I think, what is it, $7 billion a day or something?
A year, probably like $3 billion.
All right, so it's $7 million a day to Israel. Now, we have people living in buses, okay? We have people in the South. We have people, over 9,000 people in Philadelphia alone that are homeless, yet we're giving money to Israel. It makes no sense.
Now, I wonder if you're aware, in the days and weeks after 9/11, hundreds of people were arrested in this country, in the Northeast, around New York, and other parts of the country on suspicion of espionage. And I wonder if you know the nationality of the
They were Arabic. They were Arabic. It was wrong. You understand? You have to realize one thing. Now, see, you realize, people, how hard it is to be an Arab man or woman in this country, and not be looked at as cowheads or terrorists. It's bullshit. And all these people want is this country. They want to live their life in their country or live here and be free. It all comes down to being free. But you have to realize another thing now. In the Holy Scriptures, in any religion, in Christianity and Muslim religions, all talk about the end days and the end time. And I honestly believe that's where we are now. And I believe that also, it gets talked about how there's going to be a holy war. And the elite, the Illuminati, wants to create fear in us, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make everyone afraid of everybody, and to start a huge war. And the one thing I want to say is that Barack Obama, the real traitor of this country, signed to indefinitely detain any American citizen who basically, if the bill that was passed, any American citizen who is against this country, who they think is going to be a threat to this country. So I'm going to tell you what right now. If I'm out here talking right now, am I a threat to this country? Because here's the deal. What I'm talking right now is truth. And if you're going to lock me up and kill me, then guess what? You want to throw me in a FEMA camp, you want to lock me up, then go ahead. Because if I have to be out here and die, get locked up and die for truth, you can take away anything that you wanted me to. You will never, ever, ever take away my spirit and the spirit of everyone who's trying to make a difference. You can lock us up, you can throw away the key, you can kill us, but you will never take away our fucking spirit. Never.
Word. Now, I asked about the people arrested after 9/11. You brought, yes, a number of Arabics were.
There was a lot of Arabics.
A lot of Arabic people were arrested. However, you're probably aware too that they weren't the only ones arrested after 9/11. A great number of Israelis were arrested after 9/11. Can you speak to that and the possible Israeli involvement in this operation?
I mean, as far as the Israeli involvement in this operation, I honestly think that it was kind of like a stage thing to where they wanted to arrest a couple of Israelis to kind of not let people think that Israeli is kind of on their side. So it's like, all right, we'll find out a couple of Israelis. So the truth really don't get out that we want Israel, and that, basically, we're Batman and they're Robin.
Exactly. Now, of course, that Bin Laden.
When it hits 11.
Yes. Bin Laden, of course, wasn't even wanted.
Wasn't even wanted, and Bush's family has ties to his brother.
Absolutely. There's the Saudi Visa Express, in which it's been proven that a number of individuals were given visas to come into this country who were not qualified, but our State Department allowed it.
Now, if that doesn't wake you up and make you want to go ahead and do some research, what does? You think we're all crazy out here? You think we're conspiracy theorists? You think that there are we are changed New York City. These are citizens of New York, basically saying, who have lost family members in what happened, that this is an inside job. They're saying. So whether you live in Kentucky or California, this is where I'm at. Look, there's the new tower right there. Take a seat. Let's see what's going on. And then this is basically, we're in conspiracy theorists. I mean, how many lawsuits are going out there now? As far as investigations, and not only in America but in other countries.
And how much money did Larry Silverstein make from just the demolition of those towers? 3 buildings, billions of dollars made from their demolition. And of course, you know about the asbestos problem that the towers had before their demolition. He was going to have to pay millions of dollars to redo the towers, to have the asbestos removed. But lo and behold, that wasn't necessary.
All I have to say is that the system's corrupt. Chemtrails in our skies, nasty fluoride in our water, they're killing us. And the thing is this, if our government is that sick, then where are they going to go to extremes to kill over 2,000-3,000 people? What else are they doing? What else are they going to fucking do to us? And what else is going to take for you to wake up? Come on, man. I'm not out here by myself.
What does New World Order mean to you?
New World Order means to me is basically we're all related. I believe that this is a perfect planet and we're all born on this planet. Well, I believe that the planet first, when we were born on this planet, and we have some rights. But New World Order to me is saying we're all microchipped. It's one world government. There's one world. There's one army. There's basically
one religion.
Right. Yeah, we're not moving up. Our rights are gone. And day by day, we see TSA going up. We're molested everywhere. Checkpoints. I mean, the economic collapse that happened in this country. It's basically, so now what's going to happen is no one's going to have any money. They're going to want to join the Army or the Navy or Marines, which is basically World War III, which is what the New World Order wants. They want the one world government. The few control the many.
Now, what woke you up? Was there a single event or instance where...
I was being discharged out of the National Guard, and I met this girl, and I know this is going to sound whippy as hell, but she shapeshifted with me, and I'll get into that in another video. Basically, what woke me up was that, and she's like, Paul, for PC, you have so much potential. And I didn't understand, like, yeah, bullshit. I just want to go to the bar and meet some girls and hang out with her. That was my thing. But when I really fought back on it, and I started, honestly, it's just, everything is really universal. I have to meditate. After she said that, I got to do meditation. I got to get my chi up. And it also came to me, interdimensional beings on the planet, and even on a 3-dimensional planet, it's not a strange thing. And few that run this world want to control it. That's what woke me up. I'm pretty much, the meditation woke me up.
Now, Occupy Wall Street, have you been involved with that?
I have not. I'm mostly on my way every day.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've done Occupy Philly, I've done Occupy Washington, D.C. I'm on my way. Like, this is a truthchaser story. This is what I'm all about, and I'm bringing truth to you. I don't care where you live. I accept no donations. That's not my thing. I will never make a dime off my fellow man. Never. You let me know where you're at. You let me know where you're supposed to go, and I will get there.
I think it's interesting. Occupy, they've been using the 99% and the 1% as a sort of identification of the 1% the elite. I would submit that it's even fewer than 1% who are holding the power. We're talking 0.01%.
I also believe when Occupy, I love it, and I think it has to start somewhere to make the mass stuff. I believe that the whole idea of like big backers, tax collectors, and I believe that that's a small, subject that's really going on in the world, which is compensation. Here, I mean, there's water, there's air, there's chemtrails.
Absolutely.
And I believe that what they're basically doing is, everyone's
morning.
I believe that everyone needs to realize it's not only about that. I mean, it's about the box. So much bigger when you see outside.
Sure. Well, in the last 45 seconds, is there any parting words?
My parting words is this: I will not stop until I drop. The truth train will not be going to stop. I'm here, and I'm not going to stop. We're not going to stop. PT, another truth chaser moment. We are changed.
Signing off. My buddy Paul.
That's my buddy Pat.